All right, so I'm gonna give you a couple little extra tips on rolling out the clay for your drape bowl and how to finish them. Okay, you have the other ones that show you more. So like we did before, make sure, kind of pre-flatten. So whether you can kind of pound it down or not, it's gonna make too much noise. So I'm going to just plop it this way. So I remember when we roll, okay, we had talked about rolling from the center out. Okay, pick up, kind of turn it. Okay, and that's going to keep it more even. Okay, because you need a much bigger piece this time around. Okay, now you can also, we showed, okay, sandwiching in between if it's sticking too much. If you're allowed to use the rolling pin at home, go ahead and do that. But just kind of keep moving it until you're getting to about that 1/4 inch thickness, okay? And so just kind of keep going back and forth, okay? So a little bit thinner than that, but we're close. My lid's falling off. All right. All right, so getting that till you feel like it's pretty good thickness for it, all right? So just kind of so you can see that. All right, so a couple other things then. You can cut this shape out ahead of time, okay? If you want, you can even use like little cookie cutters. Check that you're okay to use them, okay? And you could cut them out and use that as your drape bowl. You can cut out a shape. So this one you can see is a little bowl, but it was made at first like a heart. All right, so we have one like this. It was mainly just a straight kind of round one, but then did a cutout kind of template, okay, just out of cardboard, and used that, okay, and traced it around just to give it a different look. And then this has kind of a slip trailing technique. There is the foot. So you want to get the foot on before you take it off your mold, okay? Or that could cause some problems afterwards. So make sure you're getting that on, okay? So whatever kind of shape or design, whether it's taller, remember you can drape it out over the edge, but if you do, you want a bowl that doesn't have kind of that edge to it because you want it to go. And then like in the one video it showed you, just prop it on something to allow it go beyond that top. Another important thing, the one video she was working on plaster, and so that's why she didn't need a bag. But for any of these other ones, you're going to want a bag over it, so it's going to be easier to take it off. Okay, now I have another one kind of going here, and I'll show you that. So you can see I can just flip the one bag over it too. So you can see that there's kind of my little foot. I did little cutouts for it, kind of anchored in my corners a little different. You can see those, okay? But that was just placed over such. Now, when it's time to come off, you're gonna wanna reach inside and grab, okay, that, and then you'll slowly peel it away and it should come off. But now you're gonna need to take your sponge or tool or fill it in with a little bit of clay. So you can kind of go around. I know I had a little mark dent here. So I'm just gonna grab that little bit of clay, fill it in, okay? And then with my sponge, go over that. And that'll fill in those little spots, okay? Now, this has still got plenty of moisture in it, but it's holding its own shape. If it's starting to flop on you, you need to get it back on your mold, okay? And let it sit a little bit. You can use a hairdryer, put it outside in the sun a little bit, but you don't want it where when you take it off, it's just gonna flop on you, okay? So the other thing is this one had to get filled in because it had a big divot. So remember, fill it in, smooth it out, and I just used my rib to kind of smooth that out. The little extra piece of plastic, and then with the other one there, okay? So hopefully with this point, that'll help you how to finish up your project, okay? So again, a little bit of moisture, then don't get it too wet because you just set it up, okay? But this will help smooth out and blend everything.